Hello, I'm Jean McClelland, and I'm very pleased to be teaching Awakening Your True Voice as part of One Spirit. And so my teaching has been inspired by my own journey. And that began when I was 21 years old, right after college, and I moved to Cambridge, Massachusetts to study with a renowned artist by the name of Madame Olga Averino. We always called her Olga. And she was a great singer and simply a great teacher. She taught me so much about teaching, artistic transmission. And she taught that one sings and speaks on what she called impulse. Now, impulse is the word in the arts and in sciences for life force energy, for chi, for prana. And when one uses one's voice from impulse, it expresses all that we are. It comes from the ground of our being and expresses our truth. In my lifetime, the greatest example I can give you of somebody, quote unquote, on impulse was Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. His voice conveyed everything. It conveyed his truth. It conveyed his passion, and it motivated multitudes and inspired us, and it changed us. And that is what is possible for us. You know, when I was 21, I was so in my head. I was so literal and intellectual, and I could not wrap my mind around impulse. And I would say to Olga, I would say, Madame Averino, is impulse emotion? And she would say in her wonderful Russian accent, no, no, no. It is not emotion. It is a great need, a great urgency to express, as when a baby cries or an animal howls. Around the same time that I was studying with Olga, maybe a couple of years later, I started my lessons in the Alexander technique. And oh boy, did that open me. I suddenly became aware of the necessity of a psychological and physical alignment that would allow me to manifest impulse. On a strictly technical level, we would say that it is the integration of the inner muscles of support and their connection to the breathing muscles, which is the diaphragm. I always like to tell people that our work is based in science, that our body is a miracle. It is created creatively, and we just need to be able to connect to it. In fact, Olga used to say something, she would have a little chuckle afterwards, amused at her own joke. She would say, you know, it is very, very simple. That is not to say it is easy. Now, the simple part of it is that when we connect, that's all we need. That is who we are. That is our truth. We don't have to layer something on ideas or concepts or our feelings. It is who we are. Now, the not so easy, let's face it, somewhat difficult part is that we are working these inner muscles we're talking about of alignment and breath are what we call involuntary muscles. We have volitional muscles, we have involuntary muscles. Volitional muscles, your bicep, your tricep, you're doing your exercises. Involuntary muscles, we can't feel them, right? We can't find our way to them. We have to uncover them. They live in this odd world between unconsciousness and consciousness. And the role of an artist and the work that we do in this class is to bring these muscles into consciousness so that we can work from that place. It's what makes our work highly creative and ultimately what connects us to our higher, more creative, true self. So in our class, we will work in many different ways, lots of tools, lots of exercises to open up the mind and the body, to be able to connect to our body's miraculous ability to breathe itself. I will give you lots of supportive materials, written work, visuals, and videos to help guide you in our class, and something you can have as a resource after our 4 sessions are over. We always begin with a way of almost a meditative work to open up the mind so that it can allow creative impulses to arise. And you notice my hands throughout this whole video, I'm noticing myself. I'm doing this because this is the direction. We're allowing something to rise up into mind, which is very powerful to me. I love that. I love getting that insight. And then, of course, we will work on integrating our work with breathing and the Alexander technique, body. We will always work with text and song. And that is a way of integrating what we're learning, what we might call our technique, into creative self-expression. This class is open to everyone. There is absolutely no experience necessary. Sometimes people hear, oh, song, I don't sing. It is not about that. The real, for me, the real meat of this class, the real essence of this class is connecting to your real, to your true self, to the ground of your being. And we are using the vehicle of the voice. You know, our body expresses us. Our body expresses through our voice. Our body sings us. I wrote a blog post, which you can see on my website, and about your body sings you. It's just the entirety. Thank you so much for spending these moments with me. I look forward to the possibility of working with you. Thanks.